Hey y'all, welcome back to Misguided Intuition, where I can hopefully tell you better than I tell me. um, my name is Melissa, and we are here for the October reading for Leos. Before we jump in, since this is the first time doing monthlies, for me, I just want to let you know kind of how I'm breaking this down. For the monthly readings, what we're looking at is the overall energy for the month ahead. The obstacles, challenges, weaknesses, things working against you. Strengths and things that will help you throughout the month. What you need to release, let go of, and get rid of. What you need to welcome, cultivate, grow, okay? And then your projected outcome at the time of this reading. Keep in mind, and then an oracle message, but keep in mind that whatever the outcome ends up being at the time of this reading, it's literally like a Polaroid that we're taking in the energy at the time of this reading. Your actions between now and the end of October, or anytime throughout the month, can change that outcome, okay? So keep that in mind. And then we're gonna throw with these Cat's Eye Tarot and clarify with the, what is this? I think this might be the Gilded Tarot or something. I'm not sure. And then my goal is to do a mid-month reading right around the center of the month, where we check the energy at that time, see where any progress has been made, check and see what might still be stuck or need more work, and then see what the advice is for the remainder of October. And we'll get an oracle message then too. There as well, the outcome by the end of October is subject to change based on your actions, basically. And then the daily readings, Monday through Thursday, it's daily. Friday, it's a weekend reading that spans Friday through Sunday. Those are kind of like daily accountability checks to see where we're like, if we're faltering, if we're doing big leaps or something, any big changes that we might need to be aware of, things like that. So sometimes it might be kind of baby steps between those readings, where it'll sound one note with a little change here or there. And again, that's just based on everybody has free will. You choose how you're going to proceed, right? Also, if like your sun sign doesn't resonate, check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign for your monthly and your daily readings. Anywhere where something's not landing, check one of your other placements. One of those readings might land better. I think that's everything. I just want to thank you. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for stopping by and taking a chance on me. Welcome back if you're returning. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you and welcome back if you've already subscribed and are a returning viewer, right? So I do appreciate everybody who stops by and gives me a chance. I love doing this, so hopefully help, occurs here. So let's jump into this. This will be Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of October 2023. What is going on for my lions and lionesses? I do not have a lion themed deck, so we're going with cats. I know maybe that's a little corny, but that's what you get. Leos. There we go. That's kind of a messy cut. All right. What is the overall energy for Leos during the month of October, please? What will the overall energy be here? The Knight of Wands. All right. Fiery, just like you. Knight of Wands. It's got like a... Okay, so there's a few ways it's read. Knight's not quite king, not quite page. It's kind of in between there, as far as that goes. Some people give it a bad rap. It's player energy, right? But let's not go there. Knight of Wands is usually on his horse racing towards that which he desires, okay? So maybe that is your energy. I don't know what you desire, but you might not know exactly what you desire yet either, Leo. We've got the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. It's like, Page of Pentacles is making wishes, putting wishes out into the universe, and Page of Swords is trying to learn. And the High Priestess is trying to figure it out. So, Nine of Cups, High Priestess. Leos, I feel like during October, you're ready to go. You just don't know where you're going yet. Okay? You are ready to hop in that car and take off. Go find your victory here. Well, we know what you don't want. We don't want conflict, but also Five of Wands can be fighting for what you want. So we just have to figure out what that is exactly, because I have no idea. What obstacles, challenges, weakness, things working against you, things of that nature. What obstacles and challenges will be in place during the month of October for Leo, please? Challenges and obstacles in October for Leo. Knight of Pentacles. Impatience. Knight of Pentacles is very slow and steady, okay? See how he's like stalking in the grass and he's slowly going after what he wants. It's kind of confusing to me. If you don't know exactly what you want, how could you intend to charge towards it exactly? Okay. First, we're going to have to narrow down what it is that you want, Leo. And then you're going to have to, you know, maybe slow it down just a little bit here. No rushing out into the unknown without a plan, right? Four of Pentacles, the Tower, the Page of Cups. It was like something... No, this is what I'm saying. If you don't know what you're after, that would bring about a Tower moment. When you're moving too fast, the building's on fire there. Yeah, so we're going to have to nail this down, okay? Like, yeah, you want it all. You are all about expansion, and you just need to balance your energies a little bit here. So that is going to be your challenges. Balancing yourself out and kind of like pulling it in a little bit until you're sure of what you are trying to race after, okay? You can't... I mean, you can. You could just go bounce out there aimlessly, but what will that bring you? Exactly. So, what strengths and things will be helping Leo? What strengths here? The Ace of Swords. Okay. So sometime during the month of October, the strength is that you're going to get very, very clear with yourself. There's going to be a breakthrough, an aha moment. You're going to realize what it is that you truly want, I think. So if you've been trying to figure it out, I think that this is not a long-lasting energy, okay? That's good. That's good. So what do we got? Yeah. I think you're gonna do exactly that. You're gonna go inside a little bit and do a little bit more soul searching on what it is. Looking at the past, so people, places, situations, whatever. What made you feel love? What made you feel nurtured? What made you feel safe? What made you feel happy, positive? Rushing into the unknown would be frightening, wouldn't it? There again, Nine of Cups, Page of Swords. You're going to go inside. You're going to clear this up, okay, before you run forward. Yeah. What is your Ten of Pentacles? What does that mean to you? What is on my card? I do apologize. There's something stuck on my card. So that is a plus there, Leo. That is your strength, is that you're going to realize that you're about to just go bouncing out into the world with no actual direction. And you're going to pull it back. And you're going to have some clarity there. What do you need to release, let go of, or get rid of? Okay, what does Leo need to release, let go of, or get rid of? These came out sideways. Half-assed people. Half-assed desires. And a half-assed picture of what you want. I don't know how else to read that. You came out sideways. Three of Pentacles is on its side. Three of Pentacles, like working and collaborating with others around you or whatever. See, like he's bringing this mouse back to these other cats to help feed them. They're working together. So if the people around you or whatever you're doing is not working or it's half-assed, you need to get rid of it. You either need to turn it up right or cut it out, okay? A Page of Wands. You're looking to the future. Exactly. You're looking to jump out into the middle of nowhere here, out of this tree with no clear direction. With the Page of Wands, like you don't know what you're after. And again, with the Ten of Pentacles on its side, it's like you kind of know what you want, but you kind of don't know what you want. We need to get rid of the half-assed energy. Is the general message there, okay? Yeah. So you need to know what you're working toward. With the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles here, you need to know what new opportunity you're working towards. You can't just race in and grab it all the time. But on the flip side of that, right, like we're racing in recklessly. It could lead to, you know, fires and destruction and tower moments and stuff. Like clarifying this and knowing what you're going after would then make it move that much faster for you. Does that make sense? Right. Then you're not working from this just like lost in the middle of nowhere. Like you don't know what you're fighting for there. You don't know what you're defending. You don't even know what it is that you're missing yet. But you're ready to fight for it. So again, Queen of Pentacles showing up. All right. So what do you need to welcome, cultivate, or grow? What does Leo need to bring in? Stop that. What do Leos need to bring in for the month of October? This is really going to try to give me half the deck here. What do we need to bring in? Ooh. Memories. All right, Six of Cups talks about the past. So I'm not going to say holding on to the past. I'm going to say digging into your past, looking in your past, and remembering what made you feel Nine of Pentacles. What made you feel abundant? What made you Nine of Pentacles is like all the rewards for the hard work that's done. This cat now gets to sit on this nice farm with this nice house and this nice collar, and they're well groomed and obviously well fed. What made you feel like that in the past, okay? So I need you to locate that feeling, because Ace of Wands, we don't want to go out grabbing rattlesnakes. I want you to have the courage to do so, but not actually do that, right? I don't know if that's a rattlesnake. The Magician, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Two of Cups. Okay. So you need to go in the past and find this feeling, okay? A memory that you have that gives you this feeling, this very abundant and successful and rewarded feeling, okay? Now that you've found that feeling, we're going to create that feeling within you, okay? That's just the spark that you're going to ignite. And the Magician, like, you have everything to do this. You have, you know what it feels like. So you already know. If you don't know exactly what you're looking for, when you review the past, you're going to figure it out. Okay, that's inside of you, and it's going to ignite this spark again inside of you. You're going to say, yes, that's the feeling that I want again. Now, in moving forward, what makes you feel like shit? What is Ten of Swords? What is done? What is trash? Okay, versus what is Nine of Cups? So now we have Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups showing out here. What fulfills you emotionally, okay? So remembering what made you feel good, going after things that fulfill you emotionally, learning. So if this is in love, if this is about relationships, this could be examining past connections with the Two of Cups being here. And reviewing in those past relationships, which relationships ended up like this, which relationships or which parts of relationships, if it wasn't the whole thing, which parts made you feel like satisfied, okay? That will help clear up your, if you're trying to manifest something and you're not sure about what you're manifesting, who knows what you're going to get. If you went to a restaurant and you said, yeah, I'm hungry, just feed me, and they try to bring you an order to the table, and then you're like, well, that's not what I wanted. They're going to say, well, you just said I'm hungry, just feed me. And you're going to be pissed off. because you didn't, like, and the problem is you didn't tell them what you were hungry for. Does that make sense? Thank you. That would have been helpful at the beginning. Yeah, so, well, like, spend some time looking at things from all angles, and seeing which things left you disappointed and upset, and which types of things would be worth working on to you, okay? And the things that make you feel like destroyed, basically, those are the things you leave behind, okay? We don't take those things forward. We walk away from them. 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Those like always come out together. We move on from them, okay? We let them go. What is going to be the outcome at this time? What is the projected outcome here for Leo? 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So, you're going to spend October, much of October, at this point in time, it says during October, that's what you're going to do. You're going to be weighing things. You're going to be comparing things. What was balanced, what wasn't balanced. What was fair, what wasn't fair. What gave back as much as I put in. These are the things that you're going to be examining throughout October. There's the King. All right. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands can be conflict and competition. It can also be fighting for what you want. You have to know what you want to fight for it. We already talked about that. And you have to know what to walk away from. The 8 of Cups there. Okay. Before you get that big victory. So it's like you're feeling like the 4 of Cups there. I feel like you're feeling like you're missing something, which stands to reason with the way these cards are out here, right? So it's like you're missing something and you're trying to figure out, you're examining. Usually there's like 3 cups spilled and then the universe is trying to hand you like a big old flashy cup that's just overflowing. And in this one, even though there's water here, there's literally no depiction of cups whatsoever. So it's like a complete disconnect, a complete lack. You're just like, what am I missing, right? But I think once you start doing this, you know, reviewing things and stuff, really analyzing it, that's when you're going to go to King energy. You'll be able to take control of it. Oh, Leo. You may be connecting with the Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign. That would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who embodies those qualities. Somebody who's very nurturing, kind, comforting, loving, stable, grounded, honest, truthful, loyal, abundant, fertile if you want it. So that looks pretty good. Let's clarify some of this stuff. It's like the Pursuit of Happiness by Kid Cudi, right? You're in the pursuit of happiness. The problem is you don't know where it lies. Okay. And I can't really tell you. I could throw cards here all day, but at the end of the day, Leos, I can't tell you where your happiness lies because I don't know your memories. You know your memories. You're the one that has to examine that. So if I don't get the cards don't spell out a clear sentence here, that's not my fault. I can't, I'm not, my gift is not to be able to get into your head and tell you what it is, okay? Let's talk about the Knight of Wands here. Why is the Knight of Wands here in your energy? Knight of Wands, please. Ooh, more cards on their side. Boop, on its side. 8 of Pentacles, the Star, the Fool. Yeah, it's all on its side. It's all half-assed because you don't know what you want. 8 of Pentacles is like putting in the work and mastering a skill, putting in the work. The Star is, like, it's like what you're wishing for. It's your faith. It's this big guiding light. It's like it's like your faith. And the Fool is a new beginning and a leap of faith, and hopefully not making foolish choices here, okay? But see, the Fool is looking at all these different options up here. Every sign is here, okay? This is all on its side. The reason it comes out on its side is because it's neither upright nor reversed. So it's not that you don't entirely know, it's just that you don't entirely know. Does that make sense? It's not that you don't know at all, okay? It's just that you don't know it all, okay? You haven't put your finger on it at this time. This is interesting, right? Because you still have to weigh your options. You still have to figure out which things were worth fighting for, which things were worth walking away from. People, places, situations, whatever place it how it needs to go. Let's talk about why is the Knight of Obstacles here? Come on now. Why is the Knight of Pentacles your obstacle? Why is that your challenge? Give me. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. So looking at past connections, looking within yourself, looking into your memories, choices, like nailing down a choice, okay? Again, that's your obstacle because you want to run out. It's like you want to run to the finish line, but you don't know where it is. And so your obstacle is pulling it back and figuring it out before you go. Like you're just ready to go without a plan. Okay? You need to make a decision, judgment. You need to make a judgment call. Seven of Swords here. In this instance, he's not taking all the swords with him. He's only going to take these 5 and leave those two there because he doesn't need those, okay? Making a judgment call about what it is that you absolutely want. What it is that you want to go offer yourself to, okay? Versus what you're going to leave behind, okay? And if you don't make this decision, if you don't decide before you go, if you just, say you just go to the airport, you go, give me a ticket, who knows where you're going to end up. You're doing yourself a disservice, much like the restaurant analogy as well. You're doing yourself a disservice because it could take you entirely away from your happy ending, whatever it is that ends up being your happy ending, okay? Whatever you perceive that to be when you figure it out, okay? So, yeah, with the obstacle pulling it back still. Let's talk about the Ace of Swords here in your strengths. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's whatever. There's so much here. Leos. Come on now. Okay. Ace of Swords. Page of Swords wants to learn. He's very hungry for knowledge, okay? He doesn't know yet, but he wants to know. Okay. Now we've got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Cups here again, but now we have the 6 of Pentacles again, and 4 of Swords. What brings conflict and regret? Or what did bring conflict and regret? What did or would bring balance and reciprocity and peace into my life? Okay. Learning the difference between those two things so that you can make your decision. You can use some discernment while you're doing that. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Then you can go confidently towards what you want, okay? The Knight of Cups, like, when he comes in, he's making a very solid offer, okay? He's making a very honest offer. There's no wishy-washy. Like, he knows what he wants. Not quite King of Cups, but still better than a page, right? And the Knight of Wands, where here you were recklessly, half-assedly just trying to chase you don't know what, I don't know what. in this instance, once you've like gone and done some of that work inside and examined everything and figured out what it is that you're after, that's when you can get in that Knight of Wands energy, okay? Because then you'll be able to like go confidently and in a stable manner. Yeah, King of Cups is showing up now. You'll know the difference. There will be an extreme sense of balance here between what just ignites you inside and what harms you, okay? What leaves you feeling like you're hanging, like suspended and not making progress, what is balanced and fair, okay? The strength for you, yeah, is that you'll be able to make the judgment call, know what you're fighting for, what you're standing your ground for, and you'll be able to do it with confidence in a stable manner. You won't be just racing. Oh my gosh, look at that. Queen of Pentacles again. So if this is about romance or whatever, you won't be racing recklessly into God knows what. You'll be heading towards what you're meant to. This is a divine connection. I don't use soulmates or twin flames in my terminology because I'm not well versed enough to know exactly what the difference is. So I will say this is divinely guided. King and Queen of Pentacles. It could be a balance within yourself. It could be a connection as well. It could be someone new, or just a new opportunity with someone you already know. Okay, yeah. And you'll know. You'll know. So let's talk about what you need to let go of and release. That was a bunch of half-assed energy here, so let's talk about that some more. What you need to let go of or release here. More stuff. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords. All right, Leo. I feel like sometimes you still give energy or put effort into things that are not for you. And I think that sometimes you're aware that you do that, okay? I think that you can look at something or someone and be like, I know this isn't for me, but I'm going to still give to it and see what happens. The Tower of the Hierophant. That's why the Tower happens, because you're not getting the lesson here, okay? You're not learning from past mistakes. It's like, I'm going to try this cup and I'm going to try this cup, and I know that one's on fire, but I'm going to try it anyway, and here's a rainbow. I might drown in this one. I'm going to try it. Oh, look, that one's pretty. I could get entangled in them vines, but I'm still going to try it. Stop doing that to yourself, okay? Stop doing that to yourself. That's not fair. And that leaves you in that half-ass energy, because then it causes more confusion within yourself. You just keep going out and trying every single thing. And I'm not saying don't ever try anything. I'm just saying you don't have to try everything, right? Use some discernment. Get the lessons when they're presented to yourself, and quit having tower moments. How many times do you want to rebuild this from the ground up? Exactly. I mean, it's your choice, but wouldn't it be easier to figure out, to realize patterns and a pattern of behaviors and the results, right? And then not go and continuously repeat those. So stop. Oh my gosh, King and Queen of Wands. So you could be connected with a fire sign, or yeah, you're exhausted because there's been an imbalance in your actions and the people that you're with. Strength, that's your card. That's what the energy you need to be in, okay? Not this Eight of Swords. You need to be connected. You need to be balanced. The Lovers, you need to make good choices here, Leo. You don't need to, yeah. But here's the good thing, okay? So it looks messed up. I'm trying to figure out where to set these. It looks messed up because you got the Nine of Wands, you got the Ten of Wands. He is exhausted. I'm going to tell you what, though, that's a progression. It's one step closer to being done. One step closer to being able to set them damn wands down. Yeah, and then it's going to be over. All that's going to be done. Ten of Cups. Thank goodness. I'm so glad this is going in a better direction here. So throughout the month, I do believe that you're going to start seeing where you were missing lessons, and you're going to start paying attention here. That's my hope for you. Okay, so things you need to cultivate and grow. Remembering what worked in the past, remembering how that made you feel, manifesting that as you're going forward, okay? Looking for options that bring that feeling back to you. What else? What else goes there for Leo? I'm running out of cards here. Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords. Right. You want to look for the things that you celebrated, that made you feel fulfilled, and made you feel abundant, that made you feel rewarded. You want to move on from anything that caused you anxiety. These are the things that you don't want, okay? These are the things when you're looking at your past actions, your history, people, places, things, qualities of people, certain situations, certain memories that you have. You're looking for these emotions, okay? That's what you're looking to cultivate. Again, that'll help you when you're trying to figure out all this, what you want. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords shows here again. Yeah, you don't want to just go making half-assed offers just to make something change, just to get something new coming into your life. Balance connections and good choices. So let's talk about the Six of Pentacles in your outcome. Something flipped, yeah? What flipped? With the Six of Pentacles and the outcome, the Lovers, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Sun. Yeah. So, really taking, with the King showing up here, you're going to take control of this, okay, Leos? Now you're a fire sign, so I know you're fire, you're passionate, whatever. You need to bring some logic into this too. Now, Swords keep showing up for you, so maybe you don't, maybe you make a lot of heart overhead decisions. You need to use your head as well, okay? Because, excuse me, because Four of Pentacles here, if you're looking for stability, you can't just like say this is all you've got left right now, okay? You can't just keep going and handing that out freely. That's not going to bring you any kind of return and reward. You have to be very, very sure of what you want, very clear of what you want. But then that leads you to the Lovers and the Sun. Balanced connections, balanced choices, happiness. It's beautiful. It's pretty decent. What is down here? King of Wands is showing again. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah. Making sure that what you want, what you're pursuing, is not going to leave you in this Five of Pentacles energy where you're lacking something. You're already feeling like you're lacking something. You don't want to keep feeling like that. Okay? You want to feel something that sparks your passion, but something that also is stable for you. The Moon, the Nine of Wands, you just don't know what it is. Just be patient with yourself too, okay? What do I want to go with here? For Oracle cards, I have so many. Let's go Enchanted map, because you don't know what path you're trying to take exactly. So we'll see if this helps. So, what last bit of advice here can we give Leos to help with this throughout October? Now remember too, by the middle of the month, or as each day goes on, these cards are going to shift and change depending on your actions, okay? So for all you know, and I'm not making guarantees, I'm going to tell you that right now, but for all you know, by the middle of the month, this card could go away and your outcome could be the Lovers and the Sun. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's all in what you do. It's all in the work that you put into yourself and what you do. Okay? What else can we tell Leos? Okay. so funny. Education and that Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, King of Swords is all out here. Education, figuring out what you want, okay? Reviewing the past and figuring out what you want. Stuck in the mud. That's what you're feeling, right? You don't want to keep feeling that way. Gentle gardener. This is, be patient with yourself. We can't, you know, if okay, so how to say it? Gentle gardener. You don't grow plants overnight. You don't put a seed in the ground and then it just sprouts up and bears, like, is bearing fruit like by the next afternoon, right? It takes time. It takes nurturing. It takes patience. Constant attention and nurturing, okay? You need to remember that for your journey as well, okay? Because once you figure these things out, that's when you go, that's when you fly. I love this card, this flying card. That's when it's rainbows, hearts, and unicorn farts, is after you do the work. Learn what you need to learn and cultivate it, okay? That's when you start flying. Wide open. That's kind of what you're looking at right now, is the wide open. But if you just run out into a blind, you're going to need to be rescued, okay? So you need to be more aware of what you're trying to go after. Pay attention to details. Get some clarity. It says clarity. Important notes. Like I said, reviewing things from the past. You have a lot of memories to sift through. So definitely do that work, okay? Spark. Once you figure out what ignites that spark within you, that's when we can start moving forward, but you have to gain the clarity. One ring circus, that's what you end up being if you don't, you know, you don't want to be this one ring circus on an abandoned island and needing to be rescued, okay? Protecting treasure. Protecting treasure. You don't know what you're protecting yet, so I don't really know how to read that for you. But dry desert, it's where you are. You got sand in your feet, sand in your mouth, sand in your hair. Protecting treasure. I think this might relate to your outcome. Honestly, protecting treasure. Once you do all the work and you get flying and you get going, you figure out what it is that you want, and you get there. I think by doing the work and figuring out what it is and making wise decisions instead of going half-assed about it, what you end up with is a treasure that you'll want to protect. It's something that you'll cherish. Okay, yes, there we go. Thank you. It will mean that much more to you, okay? Right now, if somebody handed you something, it's not going to mean as much to you because you didn't know if you wanted that or not. But once you figure out what you want and go definitively towards it, be this love, be this life, be this money, whatever, it's going to be like a treasure when you receive it. It's going to mean that much more to you, okay? It's going to have that much more meaning. Thank you. I was having trouble grabbing the meaning of that card. That is what I have for you at this time, Leos. So, some work to be done. And I expect to see progress, y'all. But yeah, you have some work to do. And I'm here rooting you on. And let's everybody hype each other up in the comments too, right? I guess that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. And I will see you at your next reading. Stay blessed.